Happy hello to your friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm back at it again with my sketchbook. There will be lots of these types of videos since the webcomic and the world that I'm working on is still in its kind of early stages. I have a lot of sketching and designing to do still, and lots of that will be in this sketchbook. In case you didn't know, I'm working on a story called The Adventures of Moss, but that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about the dreaded art block. But before I get into that, let me tell you what I'm drawing today. Today, in my sketchbook, I am working on the diversity of the hairfolk. This is the civilization that lives deep in the forest, and are also the people who took Moss in when they found him abandoned by the river as a baby. Like I said before, this story and world is still in its early stages, so I hadn't really fleshed out what all of the different hairs look like. There are so many possibilities to choose from, and for every hair I have drawn so far, I didn't use any of them. So that's what I'm doing today. I sat myself down and drew a bunch of different hairs, so now I have a few pages of references for different physical factors to mix and match when I'm making the new hairfolk characters. And now that's all said and done, I can get to the main thing that I wanted to talk about today. You know it, you hate it, it's always around when you don't want it. It is art block. The dreaded art block. Oh, how I hate it. For those who don't know what art block is, it's basically when you just can't art. Either you just don't know what to draw or paint or whatever it is that you do, even if you really want to, or maybe you're arting and you're just hating everything that you're making. Or maybe you feel like you should be making art, but you just don't have the motivation or interest in doing so. There are a range of versions of art block, and they all suck. As an artist, I've had my fair share of art block experiences. I have experienced all those types of art block I just listed at least 10 times. It's even worse when you have to make art for something like school or a commission and your brain is just going, no. And because I have all of this experience and a bit of help from Google and YouTube because I'm not completely all-knowing, I wanted to share my knowledge with you, the people. There are two main questions that I'll answer. What causes art block? And how do you get rid of it? Now, are you ready for rambling? Good. Let's go. What causes art block? If you're experiencing art block, there are many possible culprits. I won't be able to get through all of them because there are quite a few, but I have compiled a list of 5 of the most common ones. Possible culprit number 1. You are overwhelmed. There's too many options, so many options. What do I do? I have gotten this one every time I have started a new semester at university. We are given our assignment, and I just sit there like, that was so much information, there are so many things I could do, what? Like, huh? How to fix this one? Now, this fix might not work for everyone, but this is what works best for me. Basically, I word vomit all over a page. I prefer handwriting over typing, so I get my favorite pen, grab some paper, and just start writing. Mind maps are very helpful here. Make bubbles, connect them with lines, grab some highlighters, highlight the stuff that you want to remember, go crazy with it. Just get all your thoughts onto the page. Or if you prefer typing, do it on your computer instead. Whatever works for you, go with that. Another thing that helps fix this culprit is giving yourself some time to think it over. Do other things, preferably mindless tasks, like, I don't know, cleaning or crocheting, something that just fills time and doesn't take up mind power so you can think about your art stuff at the same time. Give this a go, and hopefully that helps you out. Okay, next one. Possible culprit number 2, and probably the most likely one. You are burnt out. You have been working non-stop for a week, or 2 weeks, or longer, or maybe you've just been working for a few days, everyone's threshold is different, and you just hate everything that you're making, you haven't been able to make anything at all. I was actually planning to make a whole video specifically for burnout, so I won't say all of my thoughts on this, but I'll give you a quick rundown. Honestly, the best fix to burnout is to just stop and take a break. I mean it. If you are out of juice, you are not going to be able to make anything you like, or maybe anything at all. So you really just need to step back and let yourself recharge. Now, it depends on the person for how long you may need to take to recharge. Some people will feel less burnt out after a couple of hours of resting, but for others it may take a day or two, or maybe even a week. All of these are okay. Just take the time you need. Go play some video games, or maybe take a walk. Talk to your friends or family, whichever one you prefer. Maybe meditate or write in your journal if you're into that sort of thing. Just take a break. That being said, if you for some reason can't take a break, maybe you have a deadline tomorrow and you need to get this thing done, what I would suggest is go to a drawing reference site, something like lineofaction.com. I use this one all the time. This site does have nude references though, so if you don't want those ones, you can go into the settings and turn on the no nude switch to get rid of them. Okay, set the timer to 1 minute or less. The point is to keep it short. Grab a bullet tip marker, something kind of thick, and something like an A4 piece of paper. And click start. You're going to quickly sketch whatever comes up on the screen. It doesn't have to be perfect, that's not the point. It's not supposed to be good. Just try your best to block in the shapes and shadows of the subject. Do not keep working on a subject when you run out of time. Leave it alone and move on to the next one. Keep going until you completely fill the page. This exercise is supposed to get your juices flowing, to work that drawing muscle inside you. But for burnout, I really do recommend taking a break. Okay, moving on. Possible culprit number 3. There's a lack of inspiration. Nothing seems to grab you. You've just been looking at references on Pinterest for hours, and you just don't feel like using any of them. How to fix this one? 2 words. Live references. If you are a landscape person, go on a nature walk. Take your sketchbook and pencil case with you. Take your time, take in your surroundings. If you see something that grabs your attention, sit down and draw it, or paint it, whatever works for you. If you're a people and character person, go into the city, or some kind of shopping strip, or maybe just a busy train station. Go somewhere where there's lots of people. Sit down somewhere and people watch. Quickly sketch anyone that grabs your eye. Maybe they have interesting clothes. Maybe they're carrying something odd. Maybe they seem to have an interesting story behind them. Whatever it may be, sketch them out. Basically, go outside. Go out into the world and find that inspiration. The world around us is the best reference. Was that a bit cheesy? Sorry. Okay, next culprit. Possible culprit number 4. Perfectionism and or self-doubt. You keep trying to art, but you hate everything that you make. It's not how you want it or how you imagined it in your head. All you can think is, I'm a bad artist, this looks terrible, everyone else is better than me, what is the point? For this one, I will start off by saying what every other experienced artist will say: perfection does not exist. It is simply a construct, a roadblock made up by humanity, and you are letting that roadblock get in your way. Don't worry, everyone gets stuck at this roadblock at some point. I have in the past, I probably will again, but I'm here to help you get past it. Honestly, the 1-minute sketch method I used earlier for burnout is pretty useful here too. This exercise is supposed to be messy, supposed to be imperfect. Let yourself go, grab whatever material you want, pencils, markers, paint, pastels. The messier, the better. Mix media together. Have fun with it. Hopefully, after doing that for a little while, you will feel a bit better. On to the final one. Possible culprit number 5. External distractions. Your job, the long list of responsibilities and to-dos that you have on your fridge. I have no time for art, you say. Lies! Lies, I say! Go get your phone. Go on, get it? How many hours do you spend on your phone, How many of those hours are on social media, Okay. I'm not going to go off about how social media is bad and evil and the spawn of Satan. You should delete all of your apps and never touch them again. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying those 3 hours that you spent on your phone doom scrolling on TikTok could be replaced by making art. Or maybe instead of doing the whole 3 hours, just do arty stuff for 1 hour and then go back to the socials. And I just want to clarify, needing to make art does not give you an excuse to ignore your responsibilities. This is a disclaimer. I'm not saying you get to skip doing your homework or doing your taxes to do art instead. I am not saying that. Okay, that was the last of them. Hopefully this helps. I know as a content consumer and an artist, I'm always looking for this kind of advice, especially when I was younger, so hopefully this video reaches the people who need it. Let me know if this helped you in the comments down below, or maybe what you thought about the hair folk designs. I think they came out quite well. In case you didn't know, I'll be using this channel as a sort of documentation of my journey turning the adventures of Moss into a thing. I'll be posting my first webcomic page soon. The webcomic is called The Life of Moss. I'll let you guys know when and where to find it when it's out, both on here and over on my Instagram. Also, I only just started this channel. This is my 3rd video. If you're seeing my content for the first time and you liked this video, why don't you go check out the other 2 videos and consider hitting that subscribe button? I'm currently posting a video a week, so you'll be getting new content from me regularly. Also, leave a like on the video. It lets me know whether to make more of these kind of videos. It would really help me and the channel out. And that is all from me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!